let's break down David Bailey. Get your pitchforks out. This is not going to be a fun one for me. I've seen Bailey getting mocked as high as pick number 2 to the Jets, and that is just insane to me. I'll get that out of the way right now. On the bright side, my big board of 225 players is finally complete. So if you want to see where Bailey slots in, you can get that over on Patreon. Go check it out. All the details are there. My draft guide will be out by the end of the month, so within a couple days. You can go and get the bundle right now for a discount, basically pre-ordering the draft guide and getting the board delivered to your email today or tomorrow morning because it's late. This is the absolute best thing you can do to support this account, and the draft guide is very extensive, already over 100 pages long. All right, back to David Bailey. He is a very interesting player to watch. If I turned on the Kansas tape for you, then you would be like, oh, look at this man. I need him on my team now. I mean, he's going to get a sack every other series. And yes, David Bailey racked up an insane amount of production at Texas Tech. There's no denying that. He has some of the best pass rush moves in the class that he breaks out at random, and they are effective. He loves to use a quick spin move. It got him multiple pressures in the games that I watched, like this play against Arizona State, where the quickness is undeniable and it translates to a sack. This is the one where everyone wants to tear Spencer Fano down, but like, it's 4th and 14. I would hope you can get home when you're up 24 points at the end of the game, and it's 4th and 14. Like, this is designed for you to win as the defender. I digress. We'll get to Utah later. Let's keep talking positives. I really do think that his speed is next level. I mean, it's the best part of his game. It's what he's going to do. It's how he'll win most of his reps in this film study. I think he flashes good hand usage. Like, he does kind of do a double hand swipe here to ultimately force Sam Levitt into a sack. I would count this as a win. Here's another play where he just gets off the ball and beats Alex Harkey, who, wow, Alex Harkey. He beats him to the spot and forces a step up. Here is yet another one on my favorite player in college football where he uses a ghost move to get Harkey to throw his hands and then he dips underneath. He has a fairly solid rip move. Like, you watch these plays and you can see the burst from the jump, the ability to fight off tackles and get to the quarterback. It's why he had so much production. I think he sometimes shows good power. He's just inconsistent. Like, here he completely walks back this guard like it's nothing. I mean, it's a great display of what he can do. Here's one where he just straight arms Isaiah World all the way back to Dante Moore. It shows off his length because he does have that. I think he has almost 34-inch arms. So yeah, he has a great arsenal of moves. I mean, he really does. But I think it's extremely naive to talk about that and then not the other aspects of his game that are lacking, and it's not just against the run. To start, he has some similar issues to Cassius Howell, and one of them is that against the better tackles he played, he struggled to know when to use what moves. He relied a lot on tackles either oversetting, where he can either go inside, or not being able to drop fast enough, and he can just run around them. I don't know where the narrative is coming from that Fano lost the battle to David Bailey. Like, in my opinion, they looked very evenly matched. They both looked like future NFL players that were going to war every rep. It's what you want to watch when you watch football. A lot of his pressures and sacks came from quarterbacks who just didn't know how or weren't willing to step up in the pocket. Like, Levitt gets the ball off, but Ianakor pushes Bailey out far enough to where Levitt has room to step up. The other issue I have with Bailey is that he's pretty stiff. Like, I don't know if he has the bend of R. Mason Thomas or Cassius Howell. He just isn't as flexible and isn't able to get as low to me. Like, he looks like he is, but he's kind of squatting and like going underarms. He's not actually maneuvering his body with ankle flexion or any way like other rushers do. Now, he affected the way that teams plan their games. There's no denying that. I mean, every game I watched, it was like, ah, damn, if only he had the chance to get home, but the ball was out in like 2 seconds. It is hard to tell, though, if it's just him or if the fact that he was playing with Lee Hunter, Romello Height, Jacob Rodriguez, all those other stars in the front seven. Now, I will step in and defend him against the run because I do think he does a pretty decent job there. He's not a liability. He shows at times that he knows how to use his length to shed blocks. I mean, he's not going to go out there and just get bullied. He knows how to work his hands too in close quarters. Like, this is a great play. There are really good flashes on tape, and I think he can continue to add strength in his anchor and also just some run recognition, like recognizing when to shoot gaps or when he needs to hold strong. He shows great effort when it comes to chasing down runs too. Like, I think he's fine. It's what you expect. He's going to get blocked out sometimes. He's not going to beat double teams, but he can hold his own. I have Bailey tied for like edge 4 right now, and I know that sounds insane. I get it, but I didn't walk away from this with the same feelings that I had for a guy like Ruben Bain or Sonny Styles. Like, I don't think he does anything to be in the same range as those guys. I have him above Cassius Howell, above Gabe Akis. Like, I think he's more complete than they are, but I still see problems. He doesn't have elite bend. He wins with a lightning fast get off against terrible offensive tackles. He has a bag of moves, which is why I'm not out on him, because he shows flashes of a rip move, a cross chop, a ghost move, a bull rush. It's there. He just doesn't really know when to use them, and I don't think he has a pass rush plan series to series. And then finally, there's the character concerns. I mean, we have a prospect who has some play flaws, but then he also got ejected from a game for stomping on a player's helmet in 2024. Like, he doesn't have a completely clean slate to work with. Overall, I would still take Bailey in the first round based on production and potential, but I don't think he's a plug-and-play game changer like some of the other defensive talent in the class. I just can't get there with him.